A mother disappeared without warning, without a body, without a trace. Her son woke up one morning expecting hot coffee. Nothing. Friday, Saturday, Sunday passed. The house empty, her bed cold. 2 weeks later, he discovered the truth, and it was worse than death because she hadn't died. She simply chose another son. How is it possible for a mother to abandon the son she raised for 28 years? Because she gave the house, the land, everything to a stranger. And here is the question that will hurt. Have you ever seen a mother love someone so much that she forgot to teach them how to walk alone? This story will show you the day Mrs. Hope decided to stop being a slave to her own son, and what she did, no one expected. But first, I only ask you one thing. Subscribe to the Fablehaven channel and help us grow. Mrs. Hope was 56 years old with hands that looked like dry tree bark. She woke up at 4 a.m., milked the cows, planted corn, made cheese, washed clothes in the freezing river, and returned at noon with a broken back to make lunch. And her son, Tyler, was 28 years old. He slept until 11 a.m. in a hammock on the porch. When he woke up, he went straight to the table, sat down and waited. "Mom, where's my coffee?" Hope would drop everything. She warmed the coffee, fried eggs, sliced bread. Tyler ate in silence. If the food got cold, he would scream, "You can't even make hot coffee right! What are you even good for?" Hope would lower her head. "I'm sorry, son." After lunch, Tyler went back to the hammock or went to the village to play dominoes and cards with the idlers in the square. When he returned, he demanded dinner ready, and Hope made it. Every day, every month, every year. The neighbors would say, "What a shame. A strong grown man who doesn't work. Mrs. Hope raised a parasite. Man, if he were my son, I'd throw him out on the street." But Hope didn't. She was afraid of being alone, afraid he would go hungry, afraid of being a bad mother. Tyler wasn't always like this. When his father died, Tyler was 16. He felt lost. He cried in his room. Hope would hold him. "Calm down, son. I'll take care of you." And she cared too much when Tyler didn't want to go to school. "Stay home, son." When he didn't want to work the fields, "Rest, you're young." When he sold his father's tools to buy drinks, "It's okay, we'll get others." 12 years of this. And now, Tyler was a 28-year-old man who didn't know how to plant, didn't know how to milk. He knew nothing except how to yell at his mother. But Hope never said no. She believed this was love. Until one July afternoon, something changed. Hope was carrying a 65-pound sack of corn. Sweating, she tripped. A young man ran over. "Mrs. Hope, let me carry that for you." It was Ethan, 22 years old. He worked on the neighboring farm, an orphan since he was 14. In that moment, watching that young man carry the weight she couldn't handle, Hope thought something she had never thought before. I should have had a son like that, and for the first time in 12 years, she felt anger toward Tyler. But she didn't know it yet. That anger would turn into courage, and that courage was going to change everything. Ethan started showing up often. "Mrs. Hope, let me fix this fence." "Mrs. Hope, I brought firewood." "Mrs. Hope, the roof is leaking. Can I fix it?" Hope offered money. He refused. "No need, ma'am. You remind me of my mother. She died when I was 14. She took care of me all by herself, too." Hope felt a tightening in her chest. "Your mother was strong, just like you." She would smile and make extra food. Ethan ate gratefully, helped wash the dishes, and left. Tyler saw everything from the hammock. "Mom, why does that idiot work for free? He's polite, son, and he helps me. He must want something." Hope didn't answer, but she thought, "He wants to be useful, something you never wanted." Weeks passed. Ethan kept appearing, always respectful, always hard-working, and Hope began to compare. Ethan woke up at 4 a.m. Tyler woke up at 11. Ethan carried 110 pounds without complaining. Tyler complained about carrying his own plate. Ethan thanked her for every meal. Tyler spat if he didn't like it. One day, Hope asked, "Ethan, do you have family?" "No, ma'am, my parents died. I have no siblings." "Where do you live?" "In the barn on Mr. Samuel's farm." "He lets me. It's not much, but it's a roof." Hope felt a pain in her chest. That young man, hard-working, kind, alone, slept in a barn while her son, lazy, rude, slept in a warm bed she maintained. That night, Hope didn't sleep. She stared at the ceiling, thinking, I did this. I allowed it. I protected him too much. But how do I fix it? How do I teach a 28-year-old man to walk alone if he's never had to? She didn't know yet. But fate was about to push her, because 3 days later, the final straw happened. It was a Tuesday in August. Hope went to milk the cows early in the morning. She reached the corral and stopped. Her 3 best cows, the milkers, were gone. Her heart raced. Tyler! Tyler! He appeared, yawning. What is it? The cows are gone. Tyler scratched his head. Oh, I sold them. Silence. Hope blinked. You sold them. I sold them. I needed money. Money for what? I played cards at the bar. I lost. I had to pay. Hope felt her legs give way. Tyler, those cows were our livelihood. We lived off the milk, the cheese. So what? You'll get others. I'll get others? For the first time in 12 years, Hope screamed. Tyler was startled, but then he screamed louder. Shut up, old woman! This land will be mine when you die anyway, so stop annoying me! And he pushed her. Hope fell onto the hard dirt floor. She hit her arm. A sharp pain shot through her. She stayed there looking at her son. For the first time, she saw that he wasn't her son anymore. He was a cruel stranger living in her house. Tyler turned his back and went back to the hammock. Hope was left on the ground alone, her arm throbbing. Then she heard footsteps. Ethan had seen everything. He ran over and helped her up. Are you all right, ma'am? I am, son. He can't do that. He's my son. A son doesn't push his mother. Hope remained quiet. Ethan helped her inside. He made tea, cleaned the scratch on her arm. Thank you, Ethan. Any time, Mrs. Hope. When he left, Hope sat in her chair, and for the first time in 28 years thought, I can't take this anymore. It wasn't weariness of the body, it was weariness of the soul. Tired of carrying someone who didn't want to walk. Tired of loving someone who only knew how to suck her blood. That night, Hope made a decision that was going to change everything. Because sometimes, to save someone, you have to let them fall. Hope spent 3 nights awake, thinking, planning. On Thursday morning, she told Tyler, I'm going to sell cheese in the next village. I'll be back tonight. Tyler didn't even lift his head. Bring bread. Hope left, but she didn't go to sell cheese. She went to Santana, a small town 10 miles away, a 3-hour buggy ride. She sought out Mr. Alvin, the notary, a 60-year-old man, serious, with round glasses. Mrs. Hope, what brings you here? Mr. Alvin, I need legal help. He pointed to a chair. I have a 28-year-old son. He doesn't work, he treats me poorly. He sold our cows to gamble. Mr. Alvin sighed. I've seen many like that. I'm tired. I want him to learn, but he'll never learn if I keep supporting him. What can I do? Hope took a deep breath. Can I give my land to someone else? Mr. Alvin raised his eyebrows. You can. The land is yours. To whom? There is a young man, Ethan, 22 years old, an orphan. He works hard. He helps me. He is the son I wish I had. Silence. You want to take away your son's inheritance? I want him to learn to walk on his own. If he has the house and the land, he will never do it. Mr. Alvin took off his glasses, cleaned them, and put them back on. Mrs. Hope, I can do it. But are you sure? I am. And does the young man know? Not yet, but I will talk to him. Mr. Alvin pulled papers from a drawer. You can legally adopt him. He is an adult, but an orphan. If he accepts, he becomes your son before the law. Hope felt tears. I can do that? Yes, it takes about 60 days. You need witnesses. You need his signature. Hope thought of Ethan, his gentle way, his honest work. I'll do it. Days later, Hope spoke to Ethan. Son, can I ask you a question? Of course, Mrs. Hope. Would you accept being my son before the law? Ethan's eyes widened. Ma'am, I know it sounds crazy, but you treat me better than my own blood. I would love to have you as a mother. Ethan had tears in his eyes. It would be an honor, Mrs. Hope. And so, in secret, away from Tyler, Hope began. Adoption, land donation, all registered, all legal. Tyler didn't suspect a thing because he thought his mother was weak, but she wasn't. She was a lioness, preparing her strike. 60 days later, everything was ready. Ethan was Hope's adopted son, legally recorded, with the house and land in his name. Hope had money saved, years of selling cheese and eggs that Tyler never knew about. Enough to start over, A clear September Thursday morning. Hope woke at 4 a.m., made coffee, prepared a small bundle of clothes, left a pot of beans ready, and left. She went to Ethan's new house, which they had bought together 25 miles away in Carmo. Tyler woke up at noon and yelled, "Mom, where's lunch?" Silence. "Mom!" Nothing. He got up, saw the empty house, and figured she had gone to work. He heated the beans, ate, and went back to the hammock. Friday, Hope didn't return. Saturday, Sunday, Tyler became irritated. Where did that old woman go? On Monday, he went to the neighbors. "Have you seen my mother?" "No. I thought she went on a trip." "Trip where?" "I don't know. He went to the farm where she sold cheese." "Did Mrs. Hope pass by here?" "No, I haven't seen her in a week." Then Tyler started to worry, not for her but about who was going to make the food. On Tuesday, he spoke to the mayor. "My mother has been missing for 6 days." The mayor frowned. "Missing? She left on Thursday and didn't come back? Did she leave a note? Did she take things?" Tyler thought. "I think so, a bundle of clothes." The mayor noted it down. "I'll ask in the nearby settlements." Days passed. No news. Mrs. Hope had evaporated. No body, no accidents, no trace. Tyler faked worry when neighbors asked, but he was mostly just angry. How was he going to eat? Wash clothes? He tried to cook. He burned the rice. The beans were hard. He ate dry bread. The house got dirty. Laundry piled up. A foul smell set in. And Tyler sat in the hammock waiting for his mother to return, because he was sure she would. Mothers always come back, right? But Hope didn't come back. And a week later, Tyler received a visit. A visit that changed everything. Tuesday morning, Tyler was in the hammock. A loud official knock at the door. He opened it. 3 men. Mr. Alvin the notary, the mayor, and Ethan. "Tyler Oliveira?" "Yes, what do you want?" Mr. Alvin opened a folder. "I am the notary from Santana. I bring an official notification." "Notification of what?" "This property, house, land, animals, was legally transferred to the name of Ethan Ferreira, adopted son of Mrs. Hope Oliveira, 60 days ago." Silence. Tyler blinked. "What?" "Mrs. Hope adopted Mr. Ethan and donated everything to him. It is all recorded." Tyler looked at Ethan. "You did what?" Ethan stayed quiet. "Seriously, my mother would never do that." Mr. Alvin showed the papers. Her signature, notarized. 2 witnesses, Father Ignatius and Mrs. Mercedes. Tyler snatched the papers, read them, reread them. It was all there, adoption, donation, records. "This is a lie, you forged this." The mayor stepped forward. "Tyler, everything is legal. You have 48 hours to leave." "Leave? This is my house." "Not anymore." Tyler felt the floor disappear. "Where is my mother? Where is she?" Ethan spoke in a calm voice. "Mrs. Hope is well and at peace." "I demand to speak to her." "She left this." Ethan handed him an envelope. Tyler opened it with trembling hands. A letter in his mother's handwriting. "Tyler, for 28 years I protected you. I served you. I gave you everything. You never learned to fly because I never let go of you. That ends today. The house is no longer yours. The land is not yours. You have 2 arms, 2 legs, and you are 28 years old. Now you are going to learn what I tried to teach, but never could. To work, to fend for yourself, to be a man. Maybe you hate me, that's fine. But one day when you have children, you will understand. A mother's true love isn't protecting from pain. It's teaching to fly, even if it hurts. Your mother who loves you, Hope." Tyler crumpled the letter. "She abandoned me. She threw me in the trash." Mr. Alvin packed his papers. 48 hours, Tyler. After that, the police will remove you." They left. Tyler was alone. He looked at the house, the hammock, the dirty kitchen. For the first time, he realized he had nothing because he had never built anything. He only lived off what his mother did, and now she was gone. 48 hours later, Ethan returned with the mayor. "Tyler, time to go." Tyler packed a suitcase, clothes, a few things. He left. He sat on a wooden bench in the square. He thought of his friends, the bar, the dominoes. He went to Frank's house. "Frank, can I stay for a few days?" Frank looked at him. "Do you have money?" "No." "Then we aren't friends. A friend who never paid for a drink, who ate our food, who never worked. No, Tyler, you can't." Door in his face. He went to Rick's house. The same thing. 3 more houses. No one accepted him. Where's your mom now, huh? Tyler spent the night on the bench, cold, hungry. The next day, Mr. Samuel, the tough 65-year-old farmer, appeared. Tyler, I heard what happened. Tyler felt a spark of hope. Can you help me? I can, but not the way you want. You can sleep in my barn with the pigs. You will work 12 hours a day. I'll give you food, just food. No money. Tyler made a face. Sleep with pigs? That, or sleep in the woods with the animals. Your choice. Tyler looked at the cold bench, the sky threatening rain. I accept. The next day he started waking up at 4 a.m., plowing the earth, planting corn, carrying 90-pound sacks. Tyler's soft hands bled on the first day. He cried from pain alone in the barn. Other laborers saw him. Look at the little prince, think he'll last a week. Tyler wanted to quit, but where would he go? He continued. Second week, calluses formed. The pain faded. Third week, his body adjusted. Fourth week, he could carry 90 pounds without stopping. For the first time, he felt something strange. Pride. He had done something with his own hands. It wasn't much, but it was his. The laborers stopped mocking him. The kid is learning. Mr. Samuel watched. He didn't praise, but he didn't criticize. Tyler continued because he had no choice, but something was moving inside. A new feeling of being useful, of not being a weight or a parasite. 3 months passed. Tyler woke at 4, worked until dark, slept on the hard floor. His body changed. Lean, strong, sunburned, hands with thick calluses. Friday, Mr. Samuel said. Tyler, tomorrow we're going to the market in Villa do Carmo to sell pigs. Are you coming? Villa do Carmo? Tyler had never been. They left at dawn. 3 hours later they arrived. Huge market, hundreds of people. Tyler helped unload pigs and set up the stall. While Mr. Samuel negotiated, Tyler watched the crowd. Then he saw her. A woman from behind, gray hair, purple shawl, selling cheeses. His heart raced. It couldn't be. He approached. The woman turned. It wasn't his mother. It was another lady. Tyler breathed a sigh of relief, disappointment, and confusion. Sorry, ma'am. I thought you were someone I knew. Who? My mother, Mrs. Hope. The woman smiled. Hope Oliveira? Tyler's eyes widened. You know her? I do. She works on the same farm as me, the Valley Farm. Tyler felt the world spin. Is she here today? No, but she lives here with her son. Son? Yes, Ethan. A hard-working lad. Bought a beautiful house for his mother. Tyler felt anger, relief, pain, all together. His mother was alive. She hadn't died. She hadn't disappeared. She simply left. She chose another son and was happy. The lady continued, Mrs. Hope is blessed. What a good son she has. Tyler wanted to scream, I'm the son! But he didn't because he knew. He wasn't. He wasn't a son. He was a parasite. And she had gone looking for a real son. 6 months later, at the regional fair, he was going to see her face to face. Tyler continued working in silence, focused. Mr. Samuel began to trust him. You've changed, kid. Tyler didn't answer, but he knew. He changed because he had no other option. Friday in March, the regional fair, the biggest of the year. Mr. Samuel took Tyler. We're going to sell pigs, and I'm going to pay you for the first time. Tyler's eyes widened. Pay me? You worked 6 months. You earned it. It was a small amount, but it was his. Money he earned. He didn't steal it, didn't ask for it. He earned it. They arrived at the fair. Tyler set up the stall. In the middle of the afternoon, he saw her. Mrs. Hope at the cheese stall, smiling, talking to people, gray hair tied back, purple shawl, a peaceful face. Younger, lighter. Beside her, Ethan helping, laughing like son and mother. Tyler stood frozen, heart racing, hands sweating. She was 60 feet away. What to do? Ignore it. Leave. No, he couldn't. Tyler started walking. People noticed. Look, it's Tyler, the son she left. This is going to get ugly. Hope looked up, saw her son, and tensed. Ethan stepped in front, protective. Tyler stopped 6 feet away and looked at his mother. She looked at him, Tyler did something he had never done. He knelt right there in the dirt, the whole fair watching, hundreds of eyes. "Mom," his voice broke. "Forgive me." Hope didn't move. "I was terrible, ungrateful, cruel." Tears streamed down. "You gave me everything. I just used you." Silence. "I understand now. You didn't abandon me. You let me go because I was never going to learn if you kept holding me." He showed his calloused, dirt-stained hands. "Look at my hands, Mom. They finally work. They finally serve." Hope had tears in her eyes, but she didn't run to hug him. She stayed firm. "Stand up, Tyler." He stood. Hope looked deep into his eyes. "I forgive you." Tyler felt relief. "But listen." The relief was cut short. "You are going to keep working for a full year. You will save your money. You will buy 3 cows to replace the ones you sold." Tyler bowed his head. "Yes, Mother. And in the meantime, you don't live with me. You live alone. Learn to rely on yourself." "I understand." "If one day you marry, have children, build a life, then we can talk about you visiting me." Tyler nodded. Hope approached and touched his face. "I love you, son. I've always loved you. But true love isn't protecting from pain. It's letting you fly." And she walked away. Tyler stood there without a hug, without complete reconciliation, but he had something better: respect and an opportunity. An opportunity to be a real man. And Tyler wasn't going to waste it. 2 years later, Tyler was 30. He saved his money, bought 3 cows, and returned them to his mother. She donated them to Ethan, but the gesture was made. He rented a small piece of land, small, but his. He planted corn, raised chickens, worked from sunup to sundown. He prospered a little, but he prospered. He met Claire, a farmer's daughter, hardworking, serious. They married and had a young son, 1 year old. Tyler looked at his son and thought, "I will never let him become what I was." One Sunday afternoon, Tyler took the buggy, traveled 25 miles, and knocked on a door. Ethan opened it. "Tyler." "Ethan, can I come in?" He went inside. Hope, white hair, bright eyes. "Tyler." "Mom." He brought a basket. Cheeses he made, eggs. "I brought this." Hope looked and smiled. "Sit down, son." They sat. They talked. Tyler told her about his plot, his wife, his son. Hope listened proudly. "I'm happy for you." Tyler stood up. "Can I come back?" "You can, always." He left in the buggy, holding the reins, he thought. "Thank you for letting me fall, Mom, because now I know how to fly, and when my son grows up, I'm going to teach him. Loving isn't protecting from pain. It's teaching how to face it, even if it hurts, even if it seems cruel, because in the end, those who truly love don't imprison. They let go and wait for the person to learn to fly, even if they fall first. Sometimes, the person who loves you most needs to let you go. Hope loved the wrong way for 28 years. She protected too much. She gave too much. She created a parasite until she understood. To save Tyler, she had to release him. Was it cruel? Yes. It hurt. It hurt, but it worked. Are you imprisoning someone thinking you are loving them, or are you teaching them to fly? Loving isn't clipping wings to keep them in the nest. It's having the courage to push them toward the abyss, knowing that only then will the wings open. If this story moved you, leave a comment. Have you ever seen someone grow on their own after losing everything? Or do you know a mother who protected too much and raised a son who can't fly? Share your story here. We read them all. And for more stories like this, subscribe to the Fable Haven channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.